Welcome to WordRoast. Today's word is Fudgel. No, it is not your melted ice cream fudge. That would just be boost in a bowl. To Fudgel means pretending to work while doing nothing at all. So it's just a posh way of saying making a PowerPoint presentation. I like this word Fudgel. It's a very versatile word. It could be a noun, it could be a verb, it could be an adjective, it could be annoying. So the word Fudgel actually does more work than a Fudgel. If you ever worked in a team, you would know a Fudgel. If you don't know, well, now you know what your teammates call you. Everybody hates these Fudgels in teams, but everybody also secretly admires their ability to get away with it, pretending to work but never doing any work. Because most hardworking people at some point want to slack off once in a while. You're not feeling good, you want to take a break, you want to pretend to work that day and leave early. But you will always get caught. That's the day the manager will call you. That's the day all the work will pile on. And you wonder, how do these guys get away with it? Like those Netflix bad boy billionaires. Get away all the way to London. And I tell you, that's when you realize that fudgeling is not easy. It takes a lot of commitment to fudgel as a professional. Most human beings have this unfortunate habit of working too hard. And you can't just wake up one day and say, today I'm not going to work. It's not going to work that way. Once you decide to fudgel, you have to make a lifelong commitment to never work, no matter whether it's at office or at home. Because working hard is just 9 to 5, but not working is 24/7. And once you decide not to work, you should learn how to pretend to work. You're in the office, you're in front of the computer, you should stare intensely at the screen. You should type aggressively on the keyboard. You should bang violently on the table once in a while. And if somebody comes to talk to you, you should look at them with a frown. You should never give them your undivided attention. You should talk to them only while shuffling some paper, maybe even shuffling cards on solitaire on the screen, or sharpening a pencil. Once I saw a guy who was sharpening a stylus. And when you go out for that 475th cup of coffee before lunch, don't walk casually as if you're taking your dog to potty. Walk as if you are going to potty. And always dress carefully. If you're wearing jeans and t-shirt, nobody will think you're working hard. Wear a full hand formal shirt, wear a tie, and then fold the cuffs and loosen the tie. That's when people think you are working so hard. That's why that's the standard attire of all senior managers who are the expert fudgels in any office. If you're an HR manager looking at this video and thinking, oh, these are the tricks these people use, I'm going to make sure none of them are in my teams, that will be a big mistake. Because every team needs a fudgel. Because there are two big advantages of having a fudgel. These fudgels know how to attach themselves to the most hardworking people. And once they're in any team, they make sure no other fudgel gets in. Because somebody has to do the work. So now that you've learned how to pretend to work and attach yourself to the right teams, the most important attribute of a fudgel is to claim credit for other people's work. Don't worry, they don't mind. Because most hardworking people have very low self-esteem. That's the real reason they work so hard in the first place, to constantly prove themselves to others. They are used to being treated like a doormat. And at no point of being a fudgel should you feel guilty about not working, pretending to work, claiming credit for other people's work. Because if there's one thing that this 2020 year has taught us is that no matter what you do or don't do, in the end, everybody is going to die. Eventually, at some point. The earth is going to collide into the sun, the galaxy is going to explode, the universe is going to collapse. So relax, have an ice cream fudge. But don't be a fudgel about sharing this video with the most hardworking fudgel of your team. See you next week with another word. My name is Saikiran.